is my favorite weather.
Hello, family. Give this video a thumbs up as you come in and give me a 2 if you can hear me okay. Today, we are going to do a sort of podcast style video talk conversation, and I want to mix it up and have real conversations about like everyday life and hair care, all of that. You know why? Because all of it is connected. If you're stressed out in everyday life, most likely your hair is gonna fall out, right? And when things start going okay in your world, your hair will start picking it back up. So all things are connected. That's why I think it's so important for us to have these conversations. It's so important for us to have all types of conversations and be real and be able to be accountable about everything, not just like our own hair care and things of that nature. So give me a 5 if you okay with me being transparent. Give me a 5 if you're okay with me giving you a real life example, something that's going on in my personal life, right? And compare that to different things as it pertains to our hair care, our body, the food that we eat, all that. Give me a 5 if you are okay with that. If you're okay with going here with me, it's going to be all of these different things together. It won't be just us having a conversation about hair, right? So this morning, right? I woke up. Thank you guys for the 5s. So drinking a little bit of hibiscus tea, by the way. Hibiscus and amla, if you hear me sipping. So normally I wake up around 6 or like 5 something a.m. Up a little bit to 6, and normally I put my phone on airplane mode, right? So still did that. Hey everybody, how you doing? Still did that, still put my phone on airplane mode, and then I got up this morning and I grabbed my journals and everything, then went in the bathroom. Don't worry about what I was in the bathroom. So before I could do anything, the first text message that I get was from somebody that I've known since I was like 16, right? So I'm not about to go into detail about that. I'm not putting the person's business out there or nothing like that. But what I'm saying is I got a text message and it was one of those things where give me a 1 when you can relate. Give me a 1 if it feels familiar. It was one of those things where it's like first thing you see before you can see anything else is just like darkness, like just somebody just dumping their stuff on you. Now, let's go back, right? A lot of people don't know this about me, but well, you know this part. I'm an introvert, right? I prefer my own space, even though it may seem like I'm a really like boisterous and talkative person. I'm really not. I'm really not. But I had to do that for work, right? For my job. So I like peace. I like my own space. I like to be in my own space. And then on top of that, please don't get offended when I say this because I know so many people get offended by what I'm about to say. That's why I'm saying I'm the problem because I want us to talk about it and I want you to be honest, right? So, me and my husband are 2 years apart. We've been married since I was 20, right? So I got married when I was 20. Before me and my husband got married, every woman that I saw, old and young, was like, don't do it. You giving your life away. Like, you throwing your life away. Don't do it. You still need to hit the streets. You still need to like date more guys. You still need to be with more guys. And how do you know that this is who you want to be with? And I'm like, I know because I know. And I'm telling you, like, even the same thing for my husband. Everybody was like, no, don't get married. Like, you don't even know her like that. Like, it's only been a year, you young. And me and my husband both lost a bunch of friends and a lot of stuff. Like, me and my husband, like how you see a lot of other people have a whole bunch of people, a whole bunch of family, and they wouldn't. No, that was not me and my husband because most people was like, y'all so young, what are you doing? So now, here we go all these years later, right? Me and my husband got married in 2010. It is now 2023. Our anniversary is December 4th. You do the math, right? Sometimes mine be off. So me and my husband, we made each other our world. Not that that was a problem. Me and my husband were both loners that like really like our own space. Even though we're married, we don't sit up under each other all day. Like, we don't. My husband got his space, I got my space, and then sometimes we come together. But then, like I said, I lost all of those friends, but it was fine because I'm like, obviously they at another place. So while I was married and doing what married people do and focusing on doing hair and all of that and building stuff, everybody was hitting the streets, hands on their knees on their thought shit. Everybody was doing their thug thing, and that was fine. But that's not what I wanted to do. Everybody was like saying, you having kids now, but I'm gonna do that later. I'm gonna do it later. And I'm like, that's cool. And I wasn't judging nobody. I'm like, okay, y'all gonna fight and twerk and party now and have babies later. I'm not gonna twerk and thought, but I'll party later with my husband. Right now, I want to build, right? So now, y'all, like, I really hope I'm not offending nobody, right? Really hope I'm not offending nobody. Here we go, all these years later, right? I'm not being disrespectful. Every last girl who told me not to get married is still looking for a husband. Everyone who told me not to do it, everybody that talked about me for getting married young was like, oh my God, they're like, oh my God. Now when I see them, they're like, you and Ty still together? Y'all still together? Y'all still together? But then in the next breath, niggas ain't shit. They ain't. Okay? So give me a 2 if you still with me, right? Give me a 2 if you still here. But I haven't been judging nobody. I'm not mad about that. I don't feel no type of way. I am open. I don't have animosity, ill will, nothing. I don't have negative relationships with people. I don't. I really, really don't. But I close myself off from chaos. Like, I do so much stuff, right? And I'm not complaining. I'm not saying it in a negative way. Like, I don't got time. But listen, I'm running 50 million businesses at one time. I'm a mother. I'm a wife. I have so many things on my plate, and I put them on my plate. I love it. I'm not complaining, but I don't have extra room for other crap. So I'm not putting nobody business out there. If you one of the people listening, listen, don't be, if you don't want to be a part of somebody's story, don't do stuff. I'm not gonna put nobody business out there. I'm not. So once COVID hit, most of y'all know the story about why I stopped doing hair, COVID, all that stuff, all that. So once COVID hit, I'm like, okay, this stuff is crazy. I am about to be in my own world with me and my husband and my kids. And whatever happens when in the world around me just happens. It is what, hey, right? So after over time, right, we went through the world, going through what the world went through right along with everybody else. But in the midst of that, I decided that I was not going to be a dumpster. I was deciding I was changing a whole lot of stuff about myself. And for 2 years, I swear to God, I will go get my husband right now. For 2 years, me and my husband did not have a phone. People were still able to contact us, but by choice, for 2 years, me and my husband said, you know what? I like this unreachable shit. I like not being able to be reached. It didn't have nothing to do with money. We know we got Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile has only been out for a couple years, but come on. I I could afford a phone bill. Like it didn't have nothing to do with the money. I wanted peace. So imagine a person who hasn't been reachable to anybody for 2 years. As our children start getting older, we like, okay, we can't keep going about like this. So this last year, got a phone number now, unfortunately, passing it out to people and stuff. So not everybody. So 2 friendships, right? First one, me and her met when I first moved out here. When I first moved out here, and I was like, both of the people are I met when I first moved out here. So this is 16, 17-year-old Cyn. Okay. So hey, so 16, 17-year-old Cyn, I move out here, met her. We don't need to talk about what it was. It wasn't a big deal. It's like kitty stuff. It was no real beef, obviously, because we get on the phone, we start talking again and stuff, and I found out uh she just got done with a divorce, like her husband get a divorce. So already, like, I'm not being disrespectful, but already it's like this is so much baggage already. But I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. That's all. This is why I'm saying, oh, maybe I'm the problem, because I guess it's not their fault that I don't have those issues. And I'm not saying like, oh, I'm better or nothing. Like, marriage is hard work. A successful marriage is hard work. And I don't mean hard work like forgiveness from infidelity. We don't do none of that. Lying and none of that. I'm not talking about that. Just life, right? So I understand that everybody, hey, my love, I understand that everybody isn't as fortunate as I am, or everybody hasn't had the same experiences that I've had. So it's like when I do talk to friends and stuff, like right now, because of the way, that's why I started it off saying, like, okay, at the very beginning, everybody's like, y'all too young to get married. So me and my husband made each other our world. The way that other people are, like, y'all, oh, going on trips and all that, and girls trip. That's just not my thing. Like, it's just not my thing. Not that I don't get along with females, I do, but I just lied. I don't. And this is why I don't get along with females. This is just my opinion. The way that most women think that friendships go is like, I'm gonna support you through everything that you do, good and bad. That's not me. And I'm gonna support you, but when you're being dumb, I'm gonna tell you you're dumb. That's what type of person I am. It don't have nothing to do with friendship or nothing. That's just how I was raised. For example, my daddy was one of the realest dudes you would ever meet in your life, to a fault. Like, it was bad for him. I mean, not bad for him. For some people, they're like, I don't like him. But this is why, for example, he did it to me. I'm gonna use myself for an example. I was pregnant with my daughter. I'm talking big as a house. Big as a house. Do you hear me? Big as a house. And I was asking my husband, how do I look? Do I look big in this dress? And my daddy said, uh, girl, leave that boy alone. Why you making him lie? Yes, you look big. You look big and round. You look swole. You do in 2 days. Why are you asking this boy to lie to you? That's how I was raised. My daddy gave me the real, like, I was never able to get played because I knew what they was gonna say before they said it. Because my dad would put me up on game. So most women camp around each other, and if you have a friend and she wrong in the situation, you will be like, yeah, B, because she got you messed up. I'm not that friend. If you're dumb in a situation, I'm gonna say, sis, you're being dumb. But see, the problem is, and what makes me the problem, most women don't want that. That's not what friendship is to most women. So this woman in particular, she ended up going through a divorce just to turn right back around and get pregnant by another dude that she doesn't even know. And of course, I don't, what would you think about that? How would you feel? And when you ask me a question, I'm not that supportive friend. This is before a baby was even brought into the picture. This is just when they was talking. I'm not that friend. I'm not the friend that you can call and be like, hey, I heard he talking to this one girl. You know her, don't you? Can you call her and figure out if the girl that's her best friend is messing with him? Because I think they are. It was that type of thing. Hey, no, I'm not. So then there is a friend going, right? Because if you don't want to participate in shenanigans, then you become the problem, right? Another thing today, I can't share the details of anything from today, but the type of thing where just dumb thing after dumb thing after dumb thing. And it's like the reason that I'm saying I'm the problem, and correct me if I'm wrong, it seems like to have friends nowadays, to be friends, you have to be a dumpster. Like you have to be willing and able to answer the phone and just be a dumpster. Whatever garbage you got at home, come bring it here. And I'ma listen to your trash and I'ma sit in the trash with you. No. And I'm sorry. And then it's another thing, even back before that. Another person that was we were friends. Like women, and again, that's why I'm saying I could be the problem. Most women, and I'm you don't have to, if you disagree, you don't have to like be rude or nothing, because I understand that I'm most likely I don't think like most women think. I'm not, I don't understand the toxic energy, like the need to all sit around and just talk about how bad life is, how fucked up stuff is. I'm solution oriented. If we're going to talk about problems, let's talk about the problems. But when we get off the phone, let's have solutions. And the next time we talk, I don't want to talk about this shit again. I want to talk about part two. I want a part two, meaning I want to talk about the solutions, the ones that we talked about when we got off the phone. I want to talk about you putting those into play and where we at now. I'm I am a happy person. And I think the crazy part about it is, to be a good friend, you have to be a dumpster. To be a woman, right? Who a girl's girl, you have to agree with stupid stuff. You have to tell women what they want to hear. I'm not that girl. I'm not that friend. And I don't want friends like that. I need a friend that says, Cynthia, you wrong. Cynthia, that's dumb. No, Cynthia, look at it like this. No, Cynthia, you need to do X, Y, Z. And until you do, I don't want to hear this shit. Don't keep calling me with the same shit when I already gave you tools. Those are the type of friends that I need. Like that's the thing that, what you say, seeing you might be a human design projector. I don't really know what that means, babe, but if that means like the whole I'm here to unlock and break generational curses, I am not that girl. Do you hear me? Breaking a generational curse means I don't follow the same patterns that everybody else follows. So to me, breaking a generational curse means most women sit around and when they going through shit, they camp around, complain and cry and have a waiting to excel party and drink and complain. And then they cry like, I'ma just one more day. That's that's not breaking a generational curse. Let's talk about the problem. Breaking a generational curse, something that's generational means it's a pattern. It means that there a certain group of people, a certain lineage of people are handling things in the same way. They're having the same type of conversations, they're having the same type of problems, and they're handling everything the same. Breaking a generational curse is changing a generational habit. You're not changing no generational habit if we all just sitting around complaining all the time and don't nobody want to do shit. And this is the thing. My daddy died almost 10 years ago. let me tell you something. I didn't pick up I can say with both hands to God, it's not one day since my father has been in that urn that I have picked up the phone and called anybody and dumped my shit on anybody. Not one time. Listen, not once. And I feel bad sometimes. The only person who got to hear it is my daddy and my mama. My daddy and my mama, Lord. My husband, probably calling him daddy sometimes. My husband and my mama is it. More so my husband. I don't dump shit on people. I don't. My daddy been gone for 9 years. My brother ain't been there for me. Neither one of my sisters been there for me. And guess what? I don't give a shit. I ain't called them. I ain't needed them for nothing. I lost everything. Do you hear me? When my daddy died, I lost everything. When my dad died, I had a shop with five girls that worked for me. When my dad died, I couldn't even function. I let the shop go. Me and my husband packed my shit and left. It was an immature thing to do. We had to file fucking bankruptcy off of it. Sure did. Did anybody know about the bankruptcy? Sure didn't. Did I call anybody and ask anybody for money? Sure didn't. Most people who know me finding out that I filed bankruptcy and had to go through all that shit right now, today. In the midst of my father dying, I'm rebuilding my business back up. My Instagram gets shut down. Everybody forgot about me. I didn't even have a YouTube then. Baby. Don't be sorry for me. I do this. I was built for this shit. Built for it. You please don't feel sorry for me. Do not feel sorry for me. Lost my dad passed away in January. I lost my Instagram in January. My dad died January 7th. I lost my Instagram the end of January. Okay. Then I started building my YouTube. I got to 100K by myself. In pain, in sorrow. I didn't call nobody for shit. Never. Nobody had to deal with my bags. Nobody. I went through darkness alone. Do you hear me? Alone. And guess what? In the midst of all of that shit, that's when my hair was blonde. The rice water video, bitch, oh ho. That was in the midst of all of that. In the midst of all of that. In the midst of all of that. I didn't call anybody for anything. I didn't dump that on anybody. You know who I dumped it on? Me. Me and my spirit woman worked it out. Yes, ma'am. Me and my creator worked it out. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. I wasn't dumping shit on anyone. So today, what's wrong, baby? Go ahead. So today, talking to the person starts dumping information on me. I end up telling them, hey, I'm not a doormat, sis. Like, I can't. I'm like, you already know what you got to do because we already talked about it, X, Y, Z, and we talking. And she's like, yeah. Hey, I just hung up. And I said, sis, I'm not your dumpster. And when my dad was gone, where was you? Like, you calling me now. This is the first time me and you didn't talk in about 9 years. I never heard from you when my dad was gone. And that's with everybody. There's not one person walking the face of this earth that was calling and checking on me when my father died. Not one. Do you understand me? I am not playing. If it's not Tyrell Lamar Smith, my husband, or my mother, Cynthia Leonard, that was it. Do you understand? I swear to God. So when I say, oh, I may be the problem, this is what I mean. Because I'm not a doormat. I'm not a dumpster. We're not going to do dumpster fire, dive in on, and this is not a rhetorical question. Close the door back when you leave out. This is not a rhetorical question. I really want y'all to answer this. Like, why? And I'm not being a smart ass. I don't understand. Why is female friendship surrounded by you being able to take y'all talking shit to each other? Like, for the first thing, most women that I talk to, especially when I used to do hair, they'd be like, oh, well, you're not a real friend. You're not a good friend. Y'all know how women like to argue with each other. You know how women call each other bees and stuff. You know how women like to fight and argue. Like, we gonna fight, but we gonna be cool. I don't do that. I do not get down like that. My daddy was so big on phrases and metaphors. That's why when I'm teaching, I'm always bringing up a metaphor or something because that's how I was taught. That's how I learned. My daddy always taught me when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. I don't do that. You disrespect me, I believe you. Hey, you show me your feelings towards me, I believe you, and I'm not going to give you a chance to do it again. So, my first question is, why is female friendship dependent on turning the other cheek? Like, what is this? Why why is friendship surrounded around disrespect? Why is friendship surrounded by me diving in the dumpster with you? I'm not diving in the fucking dumpster with you. I'm not arguing with you. A friend, we're not arguing and going back and forth. We're not yelling at each other. I have a friend and I love, like, let me tell you something. This woman, Victoria, hey baby, listen, me and Victoria talk. Victoria, me and her are at two different places in life. And when me and Victoria got to phone, she said, it is so good to talk to you. She was like, I love you so much. I needed this 2-hour combo. She was like, I'm so glad to finally talk to you. It's been years. She was like, but I'm going to be honest with you. And I was like, what? What's wrong? She was like, me and you are in two completely different places in life. And I'm not going to weigh you down. So when I get where you are, I'm coming. I'm calling. Listen, most women have a problem with this. I'm not coming down for where I am to meet you where you at. I'm not doing that. If I'm married and if I've been with my husband, if me and my husband have been married for almost, I don't even remember, we got married in 2010. Yeah, I got married in 2010. You know what year it is. You do the math. Somebody do the math. Okay? December 4th, 2010 is when I got married. So if my world is married girl world and your world is going to the club trying to find a dude or you arguing with your girlfriend and all of this shit, like, but my world is peace, you're asking me to come out of my peaceful realm to go into a realm with you. No, my nigga. No. Like, what are we doing? What? I'm not going to the club with you. No, man. Let's go to a girls trip to Morocco. Nigga, I'm not getting on the phone. I'm not getting on no plane and going with y'all to Morocco. So y'all can put on y'all little bathing suits so niggas can walk past y'all and y'all can be cute and y'all can get chose when I've been chosen and I'm leaving the one that chose me to be out here with you and the Piggly Wiggly listening to your depressed. Like, I think I'm the problem. I think I'm the problem. I'm gonna go to y'all comments. I just needed to get it out. And I when you haven't talked to people, when you've been inaccessible to people for years, and then, oh my God. It's a pathetic cause for some amount of that. Sorry for that noise outside. They did the landscapers or something. Yes, Yes. Yes, and that's one of the main reasons that I had to leave the industry. Like, I didn't before I knew because I'm like, oh my God, like it's to the point certain stuff I can't watch. Like if somebody's telling me something, I can literally like sync with them and feel their emotions. Like I'll start crying, feeling it like it's happening to me. It's too much. So when you calling me, telling me all, it's like nigga, like as soon as I wake up, no. Mm-mm. I'm the same exact way, just been my sisters or by myself. I love being with kids. I pray. I listen to motivational speeches, gospel music, workout, eating healthy. Listen, oh girl, like you gave me chills, like, and it just made me like a little teary eyed a little bit. I'm fine. I was crying like that. I'm just saying, like, it be making you feel like it's something wrong with you. Like when you look online and you like everybody, oh, me, oh, hands on my knees, oh my God, shit, and all of this, and I, oh my God, like I can't. I be telling my husband, I swear to God, I'm on the wrong planet. Like I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I think I was on a spaceship and maybe I was doing my eyebrows or something, doing my nails or something, and I missed the ship. I got on the wrong one, maybe because maybe it was pink. I don't know. I love water. Maybe that's why I'm on the water, but I didn't mean to. I don't. It's I don't. Just find your tribe. There are non-toxic women out there because I'm the same way. It's very harsh, but it's effective, and I think that's what friends like about me. And that's the thing. I am at a place in my life where I don't have time for the trial and error. Like I don't. It's not that deep. It's not. It's just really not that deep. And don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like, oh, I don't have any friends. I'm alone. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about. It, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying I don't have a friends. That's not what I'm saying. But she isn't easily drained. Yes, you only need to work 3 hours a day, but you're very magnetic. Your energy is intense and directed to one person. Listen, I be on my own. I'm a generator, but it's the same for me. Very sensitive, easily drained, must be very careful of what I give my energy to. And like when I tell you I'm not, because I'm not that type of person. When I tell you like if I was to say what it was, y'all would be like, you lying. I'm talking of like the most, I swear to God, if one of y'all was to tell me the most chaotic story you would not be messing with this. I swear to God, you wouldn't have nothing on. Have you ever had somebody telling you stuff that you like you can't even wrap your mind around it to understand from every angle? Not just like work, it's like work and home and relationship and children and mom and dad and just everything. To the point I can't think of one time that I've actually got to celebrate myself on the phone with her because I can't. And that's with anybody. It's like I have to keep my wins to myself. How do I say, hey, I know it looks like also like I went through what I went through, the algorithm messed with my channel, but I figured out something else. And now I have turned my LLC to a 6-figure business without doing spending thousands of dollars on ads, without 500,000 views on every video. I've turned my apothecary into everything that I saw in my mind. I can't even celebrate my wins with people because it'd be like, oh, that's so nice, but yeah, so CPS came. It's like, what? Oh my God. I just took your stuff to the post office, kitty cake. Everybody to everybody to everybody who placed the order, all your stuff has been shipped out. I will start the challenge in January after my silk press. Take your time, boo. I don't want y'all to do the silk press. I mean, the silk press, the challenge until you're ready. Yeah, I'm never like even, and I know it's like, oh, you did, but no, like, okay, for example, like with the hair industry, I could have gotten so much further than I did. Not that I didn't get far, because but I could have gotten so much further than I one if than I did. But I refused to. I refused to go to Browners Brothers. I refused to click up with the. I refuse. I'm not that girl. Like I refused to do that. I went another route because I'm just that's just not my thing. Girl, I have zero friends now, just my man. And let me tell you something. Listen to me. And this is the thing. This is the thing that gets me. And some people not gonna like this. They be like, oh, see, you don't ever go nowhere. 'Cause you and your husband. Listen, when when I do start hanging out with you and stuff like that every blue moon, when the girls who complain about you not coming outside because you always with your man, when you get it, when they finally get one, you're not gonna hear from them. You're not gonna hear from me. You'll be like, how are you acting funny towards me? And I've been married for years. I've been married for over a decade. How you acting funny towards me? Because you got a boo. I once had a friend that would call herself a stupid bitch, and I will always say, no, you're so smart and creative. And then she tried to joke and call me a stupid bitch, and I told her to shut the hell up with that. Girl, oh my God. Like, listen, this is why, did I make you a moderator yet? The Mindful Career Woman? If I didn't, I will when we get done, because y'all know how most black women, or not black women, most women be like, oh, bitch, like it's a term of endearment for their friends. Do y'all know how many friends I have lost because I'm like, don't do that? I don't like, nigga, I'm from Detroit. I don't, not, first of all, women from Detroit call each other bees more than anybody else. But I'm a different breed of woman from Detroit. I'm not the stereotypical type. I only call somebody the B word when I'm being disrespectful. When I call you out of your name, I mean it in the most disrespectful way possible. So it doesn't make sense to me for you to be able to like go back and forth between like friendship and enemies. So bitch. Like I don't do that. But oh my God.
Don't listen to her, y'all. She's not.
Oh my God. My husband's childish, but that's what I mean. Like I don't girl. Like my husband, I'm in here by myself. My husband just came in here to get something out the bathroom. Just gave me a kiss real quick, being petty. Like what is this? Girl, listen, if we fight, I am done with you. What is wrong with these women? Like I remember it was a chick that I knew. We met at church. Some of the worst friends that I've had was from church. Anyway, that's another story. Well, anyway, so we had a little thing. And then she calls me, apologizes to me, and says, but you mine forever. I was there when your daughter was born. You was there when my son was born. We in this forever. No matter what, we gonna fall out. We gonna yell. We gonna scream, and we gonna get back cool. I said, no, we're not. I'm not fucking with you. I don't get down like that. What? You holding grudges. God is this and God is that. And then we do the forgiveness thing. Then we want to start quoting the scriptures and all of that. It's like, hey, I don't do that. When somebody shows me who they are, I believe them. Beats me, I don't deal with it because I don't listen. I don't look. And that's what I'm saying. I think that's why I'm like, I just need to know. Is it just me? Because let me tell you something. I don't care what nobody's saying. I'm not going back on with, mind you, nothing. I hung up, and that's the last time we've talked. She since then text me and said, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't mean to yell. It was just da-da-da. I don't care. I don't do that. No. But I just don't know. I don't know. The thing is, it's not, you just gotta find the right people to be friends with, and just being intentional about attracting new people into your life. And I don't mean this in a bad way, but I have no desire. I have no desire to I don't want to say this because I feel like y'all gonna be like, what's wrong with her? There is nothing in me that desires to go out and find girls to be friends with. I don't, and I feel like that's why I said, oh, maybe I'm the problem, because then that makes you feel bad that you don't have a desire to sit around and cackle with a bunch of women. Like, I have no desire to do that. Now, as it pertains to like-minded women, that's different. There are like-minded women in my life that I do have that are not like this way. Unfortunately, they live on the other side of the world, not even the country, on the other side of the planet. Do you hear me? In other countries. They're not in this country. So I do have other people like that in my life. I'm not like, oh, I'm unloved. It's bad. Like, no, that's not it. But I'm just trying to understand the way women, like, the mentality that women are having. I'm not saying, like, how can I get more friends? Because I don't want it. Like, what you mean? Like, I'm about to be 34. Like, I've been making friends since I was in Head Start. Like, the fuck? Yes, marriage is rewarding, and yes, it is hard work. I love it. Thanks for always being authentic. It's my pleasure. I don't know what I would do without my husband, and I don't mean that like, oh, he be catching me out, he be paying me. Like, no. Just like with his family, Dusty, like my brother Dusty, so I turned my brother in and I stole my husband's brothers. So now, instead of me having one Dusty brother, I got June, Ed, Tyrese, and Tyshawn. I have 4 brothers now instead of one Dusty. It's not a big deal. And then my sisters, we didn't have a relationship, and I have 2 sisters, but we don't know each other at all. So I put those, because I didn't have those sisters in my life, I got my husband's sisters, Tanea and Felicia, Auntie Tanini and Auntie Fee. Like, it's so much deeper than where he taking you out to eat and how much money he make. You know why? I watched my parents beat it. The only reason my parents aren't together right now is because my dad is dick. That's it. That's all. So I don't think like that. I'm not like, oh, how much money you got? That's dumb. You know why? Because your husband could get sick. Your husband could get injured. And then that 6-figure check he had, he don't have it. So what now? What do you do now? Because when you building a life together, the money's gonna come. You building it together. That's why this is your life partner. Most women that's out here are looking for a fucking father, not a life partner. It's a difference between a life partner and a father. Most women are out here looking for fathers, not husbands. I had all of the wrong friends. They were losers, whores, phonies, and users. I wasn't ready. My cutoff game is so cold. Oh, Kitty Cake, when is your birthday? Kitty Cake, let me tell you something. My cutoff game is so real. Like, I block people faster than, oh my God. Like, when I tell you, like, when I decide that somebody doesn't exist, they do not exist anymore. Do you understand? Like, I'm so good. I'm like, I'm sorry, do you? I think you have me confused with somebody else. Like, oh my God. Like, and I won't say nothing bad about you. I won't talk crap about you. I will never, I'm not that girl. You can tell me the deepest, darkest thing, and I could hate your guts, which I don't have anybody whose guts I hate, but I will never tell your business because that don't got nothing to do with you. That got something to do with me. Because I'm in touch with my creator enough to know that my creator loves you just as much as my creator loves me. Because we're one, so I'm not gonna do you dirty because I'm gonna get that back. The same way that anybody who fucks over my kids is gonna get it back. I'm not gonna mess with my creator's kids. You're one of my creator's kids. I'm just not fucking with you. It's just that simple. Nope, I would rather have a day in and go for a cup of coffee or tea and relax than deal with drama. I don't deal with drama and I don't want it. Listen, that's what happened today. Today, it was like, I told myself, like, okay, I'm not even gonna respond to her text message because it's 6 o'clock in the morning. My phone wasn't the first thing I looked at, but as soon as I picked up my phone, the first thing I saw, it wasn't hi, it wasn't how you doing, it was, I'm so sad. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, what in the total fuck? But then I'm like, okay, I've been knowing her since I was 16. I'm not just gonna close the door, because when I say my cutoff game is strong kitty cake, oh my God. I said, I'm not gonna do her like that. I've been knowing her since I was 16. So we on the phone, I'm listening. I call myself being the ear, but as I'm being the ear, I find myself arguing with her, not arguing, but like going back and forth with her about her shit at fucking 7 o'clock in the morning. Okay? And then at one point, she's like, yeah, because biological mothers don't understand. You don't understand. I said, hey, I don't know who the fuck you're talking to. But this ain't it. And I wish you the best in life, but I can't. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I can't. And I hung up. And that was it. And that is it. That's it. She called, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell. I was just, and I'm sure she did it, but I'm done. I spend my life in peace. Do you hear me? Like, since I got my cosmetology license when I was 19. Since I was 19 years old, from 6 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock at night, I've been letting random women that I don't know, that I have no emotional connection to, dump all their trash on me. When women come to get their hair done, oh my God, Sid, so let me tell you about, and coming into the industry at 19, I'm not understanding boundaries and I didn't understand none of that. So I would let them dump, because in my mind, I'm like, oh, I'm not listening. I'm tuning them out. I'm not paying attention. So I'm just letting them talk, so they don't feel like I don't care, so they don't feel like I'm not listening. So I would just let them talk, thinking that because I'm not really paying attention, that it's not going in me. It was all going in me. From the time that I was 19 to I was 29 when I walked away from it. No, 28 when I walked away. So from 19 to 28 years old, I am letting women dump all of that garbage. Do you understand? When somebody come in to get their hair done, they telling you about their baby daddy, their baby mama, their job, whatever's happening on their job. If they got some illness in their body, whatever viral thing is on social media, whatever drama is on social media, they bringing that there. Whatever piece of chaos a woman can hold, she bring to the shop. And when you're a good listener like me, when you are a person who's like, yeah, okay, I understand. Yeah, okay, I get it. And I'm listening, and it looks as if I'm really registering everything, but I'm really tuning you out so I can do my job. But that appears as I'm really listening, so they just keep dumping. No. That's why I walked away from the hair industry. So I walked away from the hair industry. I want to say I was either 26 or 27. I don't know. I know it was at least about 26. So from 26 to almost 34, I have been in complete and total peace. Nobody has access to me like that anymore. So the way that other women crave female companionship, I don't. I've been surrounded by women since I was when I went to cosmetology school at 18. So since I was 18 years old, every second of my day, from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep, I'm surrounded by different women, all of their different chaotic energy, all of their different thoughts, all of the stuff that they think, all of their opinions, all that shit. I'm surrounded by it. So when I left the hair industry, I secluded myself so I could detach myself from all of the baggage that I've been picking up over a decade of fucking garbage I've been ingesting. And it's okay to not want the garbage. My question to y'all is, why is it when a woman says, hey, I don't want your trash, I can teach you how to convert that trash into gold, but I don't want to hear shit else about your trash. Don't bring none of your trash over here. I've taught you how to convert it to gold. The next time you tell me something, tell me about the pieces that's hidden. Tell me about the pieces that was shit that's turned into sugar. Tell me about that. I don't want to hear nothing else. Why is it a problem for me to do that? Why am I the problem if I say, hey, I don't want your trash? Her response to me, I just need somebody to talk to. I'm not her. Talk to your mama. Talk to God. Talk to Buddha. Talk to Jesus. Whoever. You can't get wet by the word water. You hear me? I love y'all. This country has over 60,000 different religions. Christianity is one religion, but Christianity has over 36,000 denominations. I respect y'all. God damn it, if there is a denomination of Christianity that believe that fish are Jesus, the fish are the Messiah. Listen, if that's what you believe, I love you and I support you in whatever way that you find God, because you can't get wet by the word water. You can't. God is God regardless of what you call him or her. But I'm not a dumpster. And I don't think that I know that I was not sent here to be a dumpster. No. Just like I had to dig through my shit on my own, so do you. I'll give you the tools that I use to dig through my shit, but I'm not sitting in your doo-doo with you. I really do. Something told me to move out of my city because it's hard to find friends. I live in Pennsylvania, so I guess it's everywhere. It's everywhere. I'm from Detroit. I'm in Vegas. But I will say this. I don't know if I should say that. It just depends on what kind of, I don't know. I don't listen. I spend 2 weekends of the month at my temples and do service. There's so many young people living in peace. I understand that, babe, and I understand where you coming from also, but I ain't gonna go there. Keep your stuff. I think we sneezed and ended up in the wrong place at the wrong time. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I think, listen, Lady Dark Sky, I think that's what happened. I think me and you were talking too much about what we was gonna do when we got here, and we missed our stop. And you was like, I'm here, and we got off on the wrong blueprint. It's another blue one we supposed to be on. We on the wrong one, Lady Dark Sky. We gone. We on the wrong. I don't know. Speaking to me. Nobody wants to celebrate my wins, just use me. Listen. Let me tell you something. The way that I'm talking is not coming from a victim mentality. It is not coming from, oh, woe is me. Let me tell you something. If any other people that I wanted to hear me, please hear me. If don't nobody else hear me, you beautiful, you hear me. If the people that I would have wanted in my life would have been there in my life, I would not be the woman that I am right now. You wouldn't know who I was. We would not be having a conversation. I would have went a completely different direction. I do not live in victimhood. My sisters and my brother, everybody who did what they didn't do, I am so grateful for them. Oh my God, like, I am more grateful for people who have done me wrong than I am for some people who've done me right. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's really not, because you're not learning really nothing in bliss. The lessons that you learn that you never forget is shit that you learned when you were going through hell. If everybody that you wanted to be in your corner was in your corner, guess what? There's a piece of you that you would never access. There's a piece of you that you would never unlock, because it's a place that you wouldn't need to go. You wouldn't need you like that, because other people will be doing it for you. You wouldn't need you. Let me tell you something. There's not one thing that I can lose that I can't get back. Do you hear me? Nothing. 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 Like, oh, this person left, this hurt, it hurts, but it nothing. I am unbreakable, and I would not be this way if the people who were not there were there. It don't you gotta stop giving people your power. And I'm not saying that you are, this is for everybody. You gotta stop giving people your power. It when you see people that's not there, when people are hurting you, they're for you too. They for you too. They are there for you. What do you mean? They there for you more than the people who making you feel good, or because you're not learning no hard lessons from the people in your life that's making you feel good. You're not. It's shit that my husband been told me to do that I didn't listen to, and it wasn't until I got a hard lesson that I listened. And I don't believe that anybody other than my mother loves me the way that my husband. But I didn't listen. I want to have something that looked like chaos. We don't touch the stove because it hurts. If it felt good to get to if touching the fire felt good, we will all touch it and we will all have burns all the time. The reason that you don't touch the stove is because when you touched it, it hurt. So you have memory, and that memory gave you wisdom. And with that wisdom, you can now move in life. Listen, when if the people who did the shit that they did to me wouldn't have did what they did, I wouldn't be who I am right now. I wouldn't be her. If they didn't shut down my YouTube, if they didn't shut down my Instagram, I would not have a YouTube channel. I was not thinking about YouTube until my Instagram got shut down. If they wouldn't have shut my YouTube down, my Instagram down, I would have never uploaded a YouTube video. Never. I wouldn't have done it. I needed that. That was a catalyst. I needed that. Stop giving your power away. No. You know what? Nobody wants to celebrate you. They just want to use you. You know why? That's because you're supposed to be developing character. You're supposed to be developing you're supposed to be losing the need of approval. That's what you're losing. Because guess what? Because nobody that you love has been clapping for you, when people that you don't care about start booing you, you're not gonna give a shit. You're not gonna care. You know why? Because your skin thick. That's why I've been able to work through all of these people talking shit to me. Oh, bitch, you don't know. Oh, you go ahead. I got hydrogenated super. My body deals with hydrogenated superativa, and I'm teaching y'all how to grow your hair. But I have people. Oh, you go ahead. How you gonna tell me? Guess what? I don't give a fuck about nothing. None of them say. You know why? I've already had my heart broken before. My sisters have already shattered my heart. My brother has already shattered my heart. I don't give a fuck. And I've healed from that. I've healed from it. So it doesn't hurt anymore. When I see it coming, I'm like, oh, there it is. And I can greet it in a different way. I'm prepared. You're being prepared. They're not supposed to celebrate you. You're supposed to celebrate you. They're not supposed to give you applause. Let me tell you something. Do you think anybody in my family calls me and congratulates me about anything? They don't. You want to know when they do? When they at work and one of y'all be like, oh yeah, I got this tea. And they say, one of my family members say, oh, where you get it from? Oh, this is my name Sendout. And then they say, that's my cousin. That's my sister. That's my bro. Hey, nobody's gonna celebrate you until the people that they know start celebrating you. That's when they gonna call. What? Like, I didn't know nobody in my family. You think people in my family buy tea for me? You think they do? They don't. Have y'all ever seen any family member of mine comment on anything? My daddy is 1 of 12. My mama 1 of 6. I got a big family. We not beefed out at all. If anybody see me in person, ain't nobody gonna do nothing but give me a hug. I ain't that girl. We don't do beef. I don't beef. Listen. Damn story of my life. Wow, people don't want to hear it good, but they want you to listen to their negative shit. Exactly. Like she doesn't know anything. And the thing is, even though she would be like, oh yeah, I'll listen. After somebody tells you horrific shit, like you don't even want to share your stuff. I don't even want. I don't. That girl said, I guess. Yeah. I see all the prayer you need. Listen, I don't got time. I'm not sitting around with y'all listening to y'all life. And then I remember I was like, maybe I am being antisocial. And I remember when I was doing hair, a bunch of the girls that I work with, they was all like, let's go out. And I would always say no, to the point where everybody would be like, oh, don't act in. She gonna say she coming, but she ain't gonna be there. And then I'm like, okay, finally, I'm gonna go. But in my mind, I was telling myself, I'm not going because y'all all doing the same shit. And my husband would be like, babe, go. Because people be thinking, my husband would get not mad at me for not going nowhere, but he would be like, people be acting like he be holding me hostage. Like, he don't let me go anywhere. And he was like, babe, go. So I'm like, yeah. So I go. And whole time, everybody like, oh, Sam, look at him, look. And it's like, I'm not. What? So I found myself being the fucking bait for my friends that's single still. And then the dude's coming over there and I'm married. There's nothing, this isn't fun. So I'm like, let me get this straight. So I'm sitting here with a bunch of girls that got dressed here to come and find the dude, right? And y'all all here for dudes. Meanwhile, I got a whole wedding ring on. I'm happily married, and I've left my fine ass husband at home. Not that I'm worried about him doing nothing. He was with my kids, and my daughter's a snitch. Like, I'm out here with y'all, and my husband is at home with my kids. I'm texting my husband the whole time talking about y'all. This is dumb. Like, it's low key, it's crazy. So I would just be like, I'm gonna stay at home. God said we forgive, he didn't say forgive. Listen, no. I'm no German. Can't make this stuff. I can't make shit up. And the reason I'm coming on, I'm like, I really want to hear what women who don't know nothing about the situation say. I really want to see how, like, because I'm cool. Like, my skin tough. You hear me? If I'm the problem, it's cool. And this is why I don't mind. I'm not gonna change shit. If everybody listens to the sound of my voice, be like, yes, man, you problem, you wrong. Real friendship is listening. I'm not gonna change. I'm not listening to the bullshit just because y'all say so. But I still wanna, and I'm not gonna argue with you if you, like, I respect your opinion. I love you, bro. But I don't get it. And I really genuinely want to understand. Like, my scientific mind, I crave understanding and logic, right? Even if I don't agree with something, even if I'm not going to use a thing, even if I'm not on board with something, I still want to understand. I'm just trying to understand. No, not going out here finding, but being intentional about who you let in. And that's what I'm saying. I am very intentional about who I let in, and I don't think right now, I know right now with everything that's going on, I don't think right now is the time. I believe that when it's the time, hold on, y'all, I'm putting this on the chart. Hold on, friends. I believe that when it's time, it'll happen. I believe when it's time, it'll happen naturally, just like my husband. I was not looking for my husband at all. My husband, we are both from Detroit, but me and my husband are both from Detroit, but when we start talking, I was living in Vegas and he was in Detroit. Me and my husband, well, my husband found me 2,000 miles away. We didn't know each other before. We knew the same people. We didn't know each other before. When it's supposed to happen, it'll happen. I know that for a definite fact. I'm living that right now. When it's supposed to happen, it'll happen. Like I said, I'm not pressed about friends. I'm just trying to understand, like, I hear you. I'm not even in this country. What country you living in? And it's like, where you go? Where you go, star? It's like that too, where you can. This is the thing. Me and my husband are talking about it. The kids homeschool already anyway. We can head out. Where you at? Where you at, star? Shit. You about to say what I think all the time. Who cares? I got my man and my kids. I don't care about being around. Oh my God. I'm hugging myself right now, but I'm hugging you. Can you hug me back? Come on, so I can feel it right now. Why is it that when you say that as a woman, it's like, oh, that is, she just, or give me a tool if y'all have heard women say like, oh, you can never trust a woman who don't have friends or who don't have a whole bunch of friends and stuff. I'm like, well, I guess I'm not a woman that's trustworthy because I don't even gotta use all my fingers because to me, there's a difference between associates and friends. I have people that I know, but it could be. This is the thing. I'm cute, and I know that. I know, but I don't think women are jealous of me. I don't think like that. And I know there are a lot of jealous women, but I don't even like to think in that way. Like okay, you're a product of where you come from. Y'all have seen my mama before, but y'all don't know my mama like that. My mother is okay. My mother is one of those women, like, it'll be a woman out, like a beautiful woman, and my mom will stop everything and be like, hey, excuse me. And every time the woman will turn around and be like on the defensive, and my mama will be like, you are so beautiful, girl. Like, drop dead, have an amazing day. And then they'll be like, oh my God, thank you. Like, that's who my mother is. It drives me crazy. I ain't gonna lie, because my mama is extrovert and I'm an introvert. I have two. My father's gone now, but I have two extremely extroverted parents, and I'm an extreme introvert. So if me and my mom be grocery shopping, I be having to go get my mom. Like, we was at the fruit market. Some lady that my mom told that she was beautiful, when she stopped there, was like, she started crying like, like, that's who my mother is. I don't come from that. So I'm not saying like, oh, I got a problem with females, but I don't do chaotic female energy. I don't do that. That's not my thing. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying like, oh, like, I can't talk to women. It's not like that. But the chaotic stuff that women do, I don't do that. So if you can understand me seeing my mother, when my mother responds to other women, my mother is like, hi, beautiful. You are so beautiful. You wearing that. So to translate to, whatever, bitch, what? Those are two completely different mind frames. Those are two completely different energies. I can't relate. I was thinking, if you're complaining about the quality of friends, you wanted more. But if you're just venting, I get it. No, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining about the quality of friends. That's not. And I don't, how old are you though? I just don't, the place that I'm at in life, I'm not being disrespectful, but I just feel like, I'm free. I just feel like that's such an immature. Like, girl, I am somebody's mother. Like, I am, what? I don't have time. I barely got time for other stuff. Like, and the women who are on my same energy and my same vibration are on the same thing. We don't ever really have time to sit down and like talk about this and talk about that. And when we do, it's like happy stuff. And then most of my married friends, in their spare time, in their free time, they're with their husband. In their spare time, in their free time, they're with their children. And they're not doing it because they have to. A lot of women, their escape and their free time and their peace is outside, in a club, shopping, other places. My peace is here right now. If I'm real quiet, y'all can hear my kids screaming, playing with each other. This is my peace. I don't know. I think it's just I love you. Yes, I have a father. I don't need a daddy. I have my listen. I have my other. He's my other half. Girl. It's girl. 9 and 4. So you wait. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. You a Scorpio, right? No. Whoa, no. Stop. Don't say nothing. You got to. Not a Scorpio. You're not a Scorpio. What's right? Yeah, what's your name? Or Leo? No, Leo isn't. I don't know. Yes, most women are looking for fathers and mates because they didn't have a father figure and they have low self-esteem. And this is the thing. If you didn't have a father, you don't understand the role of a husband in a relationship. My father, listen, my father did not teach me that, like, okay, for example, when they say when you get married, the two become one. My father didn't teach me that a woman is incomplete until she finds her man. No, my father taught me that before you get married, there have to be two complete pieces to make one whole. That's what my father taught me. So I wasn't looking for a husband. What can you do for me? It was, what can we do for each other? How can we add to each other's life? What is your plan? Me and my husband, when we fell in love because we were on the phone, waking up in the morning, falling asleep on the phone and waking up in the morning. Not because we're like, what can you do for me? Are you gonna buy me some shoes? Are you gonna buy me a purse? No, he was my friend. We weren't even talking about like sexual things and stuff. We was like, what would you do if, okay, so you're walking down the street and this happens. Just hypotheticals. He was my friend. Still is my best friend. Sometimes I'll be telling him stuff. He'd be like, girl, he don't say girl. He'd be like, babe, this some girl shit. I'll be like, yeah, you're right, my bad. Then I'll call one of my friends. And same thing, like if he talking about football or something, I'll be like, babe, and we'll like make funny faces. We don't get reason. I don't know. I'm a girl. I don't care nothing about this. And he'll be like, man, that's messed up. And then sometimes we'll be like, I don't care. My husband will be like, I know you don't care, but you about to listen to this. Like the Lions, I know all about the Lions now because the Lions have been sucking my entire life. And now that they finally winning, me and my husband from the deep. Every time the Lions play, you ask me something about the Lions, I could tell you all about it. Because my husband, my best friend, and he tell me. 6 a.m. Oh, yeah. 6 a.m. is not the first, second, or third time. But mind you, it's 6 a.m. here, but it's 9 a.m. there. But she know the time difference because she used to live here. A woman looking for fathers thing is a great insight. It explains a lot. But that's what it is, because listen, other dudes were never able to manipulate me because my daddy told me what they would say before they said it. So most of the time when dudes try to come talk to me, I would be like finishing their sentences, and so they would laugh, be like, damn, and they would say, you must have a daddy. My husband's cousin, he be telling him that. He like, man, chicks that got daddies is different. If y'all think that these niggas don't know the difference between women with daddies and women without them, y'all are sadly mistaken. I know that for a definite fact. When you don't have a father, they know you don't know how shit go. So you an easy target. And women who think that a man, well, oh my God, no. Like my daddy used to tell me, your man want to feel secure just like you want to feel secure. Not necessarily financially, but a man ain't trying to, like, that's why men cheat. My daddy told me that a long time ago before I even met my husband. That's how it ended up happening, because at home you like, yeah, y'all, because he got 6 figures and he do this and he do that and he buy me this and he buy me that. And you know who get your husband? The woman who like, hey, big boy, you tired of working? You tired? Why don't you come over here? That's what happened to my grandma, both of them. That's what happened to both of my grandmothers. Most of y'all grandmas, our grandmothers fit into one or two categories. Either your grandma was the side chick or your grandma was the wife that was getting cheated on. That's how it goes. And then there were couples that were like my mother and father, where it was no infidelity. But other than the faithful ones, it's either your grandma was a side chick or your grandma was the one getting cheated on. So my daddy already put me up on game. I already knew what it was coming straight out the back. So women who are all here, oh, he got to make 6 figures, he got to have these. Those are women who come from the background of manipulative women. Because women who come from the background of Denzel Washington's wife, do y'all know Denzel Washington's story? Like, what? But that's not what y'all want to follow, though. So that's, and the majority of women don't think the way that I think. So then when we have conversations like this, it'd be like, because I remember when me and my husband first got married, I would do older women's hair. They would be like, so seeing the amount of times that I got asked this question that I'm about to say to y'all, I can't even count. Seeing, what did you do the first time your husband cheated on you? He's never cheated before. And every single time they would laugh hysterically. That's so cute. You know, how long you been married? And at the when they used to say that was like the beginning stages of my marriage, when I didn't understand. And when I didn't understand that I had to protect myself from that standpoint. And they would be like, and I would say, oh, like 2-3 years. They would be like, oh, that's so cute. He will soon. Just wait for it. Yeah. I had a victim say this friend. I am not your counselor, nor am I your nigga. I do not have to retain all of your bullshit. Listen, oh my God, that's why you a moderator, because our brains are working the same. Listen, look, I'm so cool. I know it may seem like it. I never want problems. But God damn it, 50 Cent said it best. If you want problems, I got a pocket full of problems. I don't never want them. I never want to pull out my pocket of problems. But God damn it, I don't do that. Like how women be having yelling at. Hey, I do not play that shit. You raise your voice at me, it'll be our last time talking. I swear to God, my husband don't yell at me. Who? Nobody. Ain't no holes in these clothes. You feel me? Like, ain't no holes in these clothes. No, you talk to your girl like that. You raise your voice at your nigga. Raise your voice at your girlfriend. Talk to your mama like that. I don't know. Your kids, not me. You got one time. And I don't even feel like that. Oh, so fuck them. I don't feel like fuck nobody. I'm not mad. I'm not upset. I can peacefully not answer the phone. If somebody don't talk to you and don't answer the phone, that don't mean they mad. It just means they don't want to talk to you. It's okay for somebody not to want to absorb your energy. It's okay. We cancers love our peace. We set boundaries. It can't handle the over. I can't. It literally ruins my day. Like, I am live today because I was going to edit a video. It just, no. Like, no. Nope. 7 years, yeah, I can see why you'd be sick of women. I am sick of it. That's why sometimes it's like I get overloaded in the end. Like sometimes I may get real unfiltered, but then other times I just be like, y'all, I just can't because it's so much. Their issues have nothing to do with you. Very codependent, and I'm not. No, it's like you're their therapist, and I am not a therapist. My father was a therapist, and I am not one. My father was a therapist for child protective services, and my father never slept at night. My father would be up in turmoil all night long. Like he wouldn't even sleep in the bed. Like he would be in the bed with my mother when she fell asleep, so she wouldn't fall asleep alone. Not that she cared, because my mama could sleep through the tornado. But my father would be asleep downstairs in the living room in his chair. You know how I know? Because I would go down there and be with him. He would be like, Latrice, go to sleep, because he called me by my middle name. My father was in constant turmoil. And on top of my father being in turmoil, because of the things that he saw as a therapist, he kept me under lock and chain. Oh my God. Your peace is important. It's my number one asset. I don't entertain baggage. No, take that over there. I am not a dumpster. Being a loner is peaceful. I've always been introverted. And listen, and people make you feel like it's weird. Like, listen, okay, I'm about to sound weird to somebody. This right here is enough for me, right? Like, this is enough human interaction. I'm fucking fine. Listen, I'll be good for a month after that. Like, I'm okay. And I don't even hear nobody talking back. Oh my God. I don't understand. And I don't have a problem with it because like I said, my mother is an extrovert. So I understand. If everybody was introverted, this world would be a really weird place. So you need extroverts and introverts. But I am, oh my God, the complete opposite. My mama be prepping people like, hey, no, Cynthia not gonna want to go there. She not going. No, I don't. Oh my God, no. Come on, now. They don't want to hear how to resolve the issues. They love for the issue. They listen. My husband was like, whenever with certain people, when I would tell my husband stuff, my husband would be like, babe, I don't want to hear nothing else because she like that shit. She like that shit. If you like it. So if you like it, you're not about to call me. I am not a therapist, my nigga. I'm a cosmetologist, a herbalist, a trichologist, and a research scientist. None of those things deal with mental disorders or mental health. Do you understand me? Hey, no. Shit. Congratulations on all your sense achievement of recovered hospitals. I thank you. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate you. I do. You're so beautiful too. I can't help it. That's why I do it all the time too. And I be trying not to be like weird and creepy, but I get it from my mom. Like when I see a beautiful woman, I have to tell her, like y'all are some beautiful women. You too. You too. And you too. You know you stink. Like women are expected to emotionally listen, I am not. Go cry to Jesus, go cry to Buddha, go somebody, not me. Okay, It's 36,000 denominations of Christianity. Go pick a Bible. There are 36,000 different Bibles. The word and the word and the word and the word has 36,000 different copies. Go pick one of them. Pick a God. Go talk to them. Not me. Yeah. Nobody needs therapy more than Black people do. Oh my God. Like, oh my God. And I think the thing that makes Black women need therapy more, the Black women who need therapy the most are fucking therapists online. Oh my God. Like, self-proclaimed therapists. Oh my God. Like, the most psychotic women in everybody that y'all listen to on the, like, y'all are all fucking nuts. It should be mandatory. You shouldn't be able to get your high school diploma until you have so many hours of therapy. You shouldn't be able to get certain jobs until you get, like, you. I said, "Am I stylish or quiet?" Till she asked me a question. Oh my God! I wish I had somebody like you. What I do? I thank my dad for teaching me not to expect nothing from nobody. Nobody gonna love you like a, hey, listen, Linda, listen. To the point that my daddy had to say, when me and my husband got married, he sat me and my husband down and was like, listen. He said, when you marry my daughter, I don't care what I say, what I do. This is your house. I don't have nothing to do with this. Nothing. But, and this was at my wedding. I got it on film. My daddy told my husband, she is the best that I have to offer. Don't fuck it up. Nah. And that's all he needed to hear. We've been good. We've been great trained. My husband and my father had a really deep relationship before my father passed away. So it's about who you picking. And if you picking a man based on how much money in his pocketbook, your relationship is going to fail. Do you hear me? And this is why it's going to fail. Because love is supposed to be unconditional. When you come into a relationship, how much money you got? How tall are you? That means that you have a conditional relationship. And however it starts is how it's going to end. This is what my father taught me. However it's going to start, is how it's going to end. So if you meeting a man and all he got to offer to you is money, and you saying what you bring it to the table is your beautiful looks and all of that, guess what? When somebody brings something else to the table more and better than pretty looks, when somebody's looks are better, that's where he's going. Because your relationship is transactional. It's not built on love. It's not built on who he is at his core. It's built on what he has and how you look. So when he finds somebody that looks better than you, that's where he's going, because it don't got shit to do with what's on your core. And you can't get mad at him for not giving a shit about what's in your core, because you don't give a shit about what's at him. All you care about is how much money he made and how tall he is. That's all you care about. So a man who steps out got his right because all you saw his value in was his money and his height and the way he looked. So he matched that energy. And the thing is, my daddy used to, this one thing my daddy taught me that I never forget. My daddy taught me, you can't beat women. The reason women lose is because women try to beat men at their own game. Like that, I'm with you for what you got. What can you do for me? Men play that game better than women do. A man will sit and talk and be friends with a woman for 3-4 years just to have sex with her. You think he not gonna pretend to be the guy that you want him to be just to get you? And then when he finds out that you on the same tip as he on, just like he out to get what's in your pants, you out to get what's in his wallet. You playing the same game that he playing. It's fair game. My daddy taught me this way before red bottoms, way before bloody shoes, way before thought shit. But when you don't got a daddy, you don't know. You just think that when it's time to find a husband, you gotta find the dude that got the most money, who got the biggest muscles, who got the, okay. No congratulations on home. But listen, you want to know who tell me congratulations? Y'all. Y'all want to know who say, good job, Finn? Y'all. Do y'all think anybody who I share blood with has said congratulations to me about anything? That's not true. Maybe two. But the same two. But remember, my dad is one of 12, my mom's one of 6. I have a huge family. Huge. I do me for me. I make myself proud. I know that's right. I made a promise to my deceased grandmother. I'll do good. That's my current girl. Listen, hey, what? That's me. I do not show up. I come out when it matters. Yep. That's why when I show up, yep, take a picture because it ain't gonna happen for another 20 years. Swear to God. Is my long distance sister. Listen, if I have a meet and greet, kitty cake, you better be there. And I can kind of see you in the picture. If that's you, we can pass for cousins for sure. And ain't you from, you from California, ain't you? We could be cousins. I got family in California. I just be like, yeah. And remember, my daddy one of 12, my mom one of 6. We can, yes. And y'all don't even know Kitty Cake's real name. So when I start claiming her as my sister or my cousin, you will be like, and then y'all have to put it together one day. Is that Kitty Cake? Y'all on that bullshit. Like, for real. Exactly. One more crap. Be very discerning of the people that you let in your community. But see, the thing is, people have gotten really good at manipulating energy. That's the thing. Love my pink flower drops. Ooh! Oh my God, I'm so glad to hear that. Look, I love my abstract. I think that's why I'm coming on today, because I got a little irritated because I was supposed to be editing the video today and I was recording a video on abstracts to go up tomorrow, but it's gonna go up. It's fine. I love abstracts. So if you're not a tea drinker, you should head over to my website and check out my abstracts, because you can just drop some of my glycerites within your water and it doesn't taste like anything. And when you do taste it, it has because right now they're alcohol free. I will have some tinctures that are made with alcohol, but right now, thank you so much for the super chat, babe. I really appreciate it. I really, really do. But yeah, I'll eventually be using I'll do tinctures, and tinctures are made with alcohol, and glycerites are made, of course, with glycerin. But most people prefer alcohol-free stuff, especially if you're giving it to your kids and stuff. But I will have an alcohol version, a tincture. Oh my God, I love you. You just always catch me off guard, because I don't have my glasses on. If you take my eyes a minute to focus, and then I'll get to the word, I'll stop them and skanks. The reason we don't have friends in the first place. Listen, look, I don't do it. I can't. Even some men think that women with no friends are bad. Yeah. A lot of people think that. That's why I'm like, maybe that's why I titled this, maybe I'm the problem. Like, maybe I am. Maybe I'm in. And I'm okay with that. Because I know that even if I'm the problem, I would be the minority then, right? I know that there are other women who think like me. And for myself, for my mental, there has to be at least one woman walking the face of this earth that thinks the way that I do. There has to be at least one. It can't be just me. And the thing is, people are like, oh, it just depends on who you meet. I have no desire to meet I just don't want to. My mama did too. And I used to get in trouble for that. My mama used to be like, girl, you know, she is jealous. I'm like, and then 3 months later, my mama come and pick me up early because I'm suspended because I'm fighting. And listen, ain't no holes in these clothes. I had my ass whooped one time, and that's by my mom. You understand? Even when I watch some of your old videos, my head be like, I love you. I love to compliment women. I don't understand. I don't. Okay. This about to sound real humble, and it's okay. I'm about to sound a little gay, but hey, it is what it is. There's nothing wrong with that. It does something for me to see the reaction on a woman's face after I give her a compliment. I'm not even giving you a compliment for you. I mean, I am giving you a compliment for you. Like, it's not like, oh, to make me feel good or nothing. Like, I need you to know how beautiful you are. I don't think you know. You may have put yourself together like, okay, I'm cute, I'm presentable. I need you to know the effect that you causing. I need you to know we see you. I need you to know because all of that shit you was doing, it was hitting the button. Oh, sis, you look good. Oh, listen. And because to me, it hit different. Like a man being like, oh, you look good. And a woman like, girl, it's different. It's two completely different energies. And then I'm not even stopping while I'm saying it. I'm not like stopping you while you walk in and grabbing your hand. Hey, can you stop? I just want to tell you you're beautiful. I'm walking, and as you're walking, I went, hey. And when we get eye contact, fuck it up. That's the type of person I am. Anybody will say that friends for what? Hey. No, I don't care. Girl, oh my God. Thank you. Look, you doing it for me. Don't get me wrong, I love all y'all, but you, ma'am, you making my eyebrows itch in a good way. In a good way. Like, I don't, and this is gonna sound messed up. Even the friends that I got that I love, I don't want to be, even a girl that I love with all my heart, even a friend that if she called me, I'ma pull up and I'm not gonna ask no questions. I still don't want to be with your ass more than I want to be with my husband and my kids. Yes, like straight up, I'm pulling up. Where she at? Where they just? I got your back. Absolutely, yes, I do. But girl, I'm not. But no, I'm not. No. These big friend groups just sit around and gossip and get drunk, complaining and be talking about each other. And girl, listen. And look, women can play those games with other women. You can't play those games with a cosmetologist. You know why? I would do, like, when one girl come to me, she tell all her best friends about it, right? So I'm doing best friends all at one time. Do y'all know how many best friend groups was fucking the same dude? Do you know how many best friend groups hated each other? Most of the best friend groups that would book me, each friend was in there by herself and they all dislike one girl in the group, and the one girl in the group will come get her hair done. She don't know that don't nobody like her. She has no fucking clue. Girl, bye. It's like looking at the world from a different aspect and then being asked to be a part of it. It's like, I am the one who keeps everybody's secrets. The cosmetologist keeps everybody's secrets. Girl. Virgo. Yeah. See, I love me a Virgo. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's because some of us do not have fathers, but it can be done if you surround yourself with married people. See, this is the thing. I had a father, but my husband did not. My husband is probably more well-rounded than I am mentally. So I'm not saying that the only way that you can come out good is if you have a father. If you don't have your father or your, because my husband didn't have his mother or his father present. His grandma raised him and died when he was 13. So my husband raised his motherfucking self. And my husband is one of the most, if not the most integral, most patient, most kind, most unfuckwittable person that I've ever seen in my life. He ain't a pushover at any stroke of the imagination. But so I'm not saying, I apologize if somebody's taking that way. I'm not saying in any way, shape, or form that the only way you can be around a well-rounded person is if you have both parents. That's not what I'm saying. But it helps. Because you can have a father in the house, but he is shitty and didn't teach you nothing. So, they're very disrespectful. I have someone leave their chair for saying something like that about my marriage. Girl, listen. Look, and I hear you saying that. I hear you saying that. But my booth fare was $360 a week. You hear me? I don't give a shit. You got that to say? You getting a full weave that's $250. My booth, it's Saturday. And before I leave, I gotta leave $350, $360 on that table. I wish I would tell you to get your ass up. I don't care. Oh, that was rude, but we'll deal with that shit next time. I'm just not booking you again. So, yeah. It's so unfortunate. And the thing is, I don't have, you see, like, hating women, like, they acting like your friend, but secretly jealous. Look, I don't got time to be trying to figure out which one you are, if you hating, if you jealous. Have discernment. What makes women think that having a friend is important enough for me to stop what I'm doing and have to get a whole playbook just to have a friend? It's not that deep. I'm sorry. You a Cancer, Lord. Everything makes sense now. Yes, my birthday is July 20th. I am a Cancer sun and moon and a Gemini rising. So if you know anything about it, yep, you can imagine. Cancer and Gemini at the same time. I am crazy. Yes, listen. That's my disappearing superhero sound. And then they be like, you see? Is she? And then they go on YouTube, they be like, yeah, she okay, she just not fucking with you. Yes, that's Yep. Listen, your husbands be knowing. My husband told me when she first picked up the phone, when she first called me, he said, Cynthia, I don't know, when she bring that shit, be coming telling me that stupid shit, I can't. No. That shit's dumb. She like that shit. Oh, he right. I'm like, but I've been knowing her since I was 16, and I saw him today, I said, you was right. I'm sorry, sex. You was right. And me and my husband's birthday is the same day. So we think exactly the same. He's just a male version of me, and he is a Scorpio rising. So it's a little different, but the same. But they like the toxicity. I love it for you, but as for me, I won't be participating. Listen, I wish you the best, and I hope that you like it, but I am happy. And I'm not about to pretend to be unhappy for y'all. Shit. You know why? Because when I was miserable and when I was losing everything, you wasn't fucking pretending to be miserable for me. So why do I gotta pretend to be miserable for you? No, leave me alone. Go find other unhappy people, go sit with them, talk with them, and when you done being unhappy, come over here to Happy World with me and we could be happy together. But until then, go take your depressed ass over there. Shit. No. I love my peace. And there will be hell for anyone who disrespect. Girl, let me tell you something. Hell. Hell. Girl, that shit was over so fast. I said, hey, I don't know who the fuck you talking to, but hey, girl, I wish you the best. I wish I would sit in my garage at 6 o'clock 7 o'clock in the morning and argue with you about your stupid shit. And then I hung up. And we will never talk again. I don't give a shit. I don't care if we was swimming around in my mama's womb together. Like my brother, unless my brother humbles himself, he will never see or hear my face. He will never see my face or hear my voice again. And I don't lose a wink of sleep. I ain't seen this nigga since I was 7, 10. I ain't seen him since I was 10. I'm about to be 34. Do you think I care about never seeing a person that I haven't seen since I was 10? I seen him one time since I was 10. That was after my dad died when my mama bought his plane ticket to come see us, and we haven't seen his ass since. You hear me? Other people have. We haven't. Do you think I'm going to care if I never see his face again? I won't. I won't lose 1 inch of sleep. Not 1 week. I mean, you guys on social media, you guys do, but family, people that share my blood, no, absolutely not. And for anybody that's watching and be like, oh, that's probably because she did something. I didn't. The majority, especially my daddy's side, the majority of my daddy's side of the family, they're old enough to be like my grandparents. Yeah, my dad was older than my mom. So my father's siblings, some of my aunties are the same age as my grandma. Do you hear me? My oldest auntie and my grandma are the same age. Do you hear me? My father's oldest sister and my grandmother are the same age. Do you hear me? My grandmother was having babies her entire life almost. So her youngest son and one of her daughter's sons are the same age. Yeah. Not one congratulations. I got one time, maybe about 7 years ago. Not since. But I don't need it. Because I don't get congratulations from my blood. But let me tell you something. Oh, them spiking? Those my husband brothers. But my husband got his mama last name. I really hope that we keep it and I don't have to change my last name to Spiker. Lord help me. I will, baby, but Lord. But them Spiker? Listen, my brother calls me, he writes me happy birthday every neither one of my sisters or my brother has ever, that's not true. One of my sisters did this year that just passed. None of my sisters or my brother ever told me happy birthday. It was not a part of my life. It never happened. It's not a thing. My husband's siblings do. None of my siblings have bought me anything or nothing have bought anything from my husband's siblings do. Like everything that I do, they support me. Everything that I do, they buy everything. When I do something, they be like, oh, congratulations. I love you. Oh, look at you. Fuck it up. Oh. My husband's family and me talk, and it has nothing to do with my husband. If something happened and my husband and me weren't together, which would never happen, he's stuck. If you got a problem, go in your room, bro. But like, if something happened and me and my husband wasn't together, I would still have a relationship with his siblings. That's how my relationship is with my in-laws. So I'm not lacking anything, but hey, in most cultures, being able to provide must be with some men who will provide. But listen, that's in cultures, and those are things that they've been doing for years and years and generationally. And where we at today with wars all over the planet, I don't really think that shit worked. I don't think it worked, because if it worked, we wouldn't be trying to redo it. So like that's a whole nother, because see, listen, that's a whole nother topic that I don't even want to get into today, because the way that I feel about that is coming from a completely different perspective. Because my father's 13 years older than my mother. Both of my grandfathers treated their wives like doormen. Both of my grandfathers fucked every woman that walked past them. And both of my grandmothers took it because they had to, because he was a provider, because he paid the bills. So my take on it is going to be a lot different than most people's. People don't listen to their discernment. That's the issue. And so we have to say that. Look, when I text, unless it's emergency, I don't know. Leave me alone. I told my husband I'm changing my number again. I can't deal with negativity if it's no. And then I'll listen for a minute, like if we talking about solutions. I don't want to hear the same shit again, especially if we already talked about a solution and you're not applying the solution, don't call me. Oh my God. So give me a 5 if y'all want sea moss added. The only reason that I was deciding of whether or not I was gonna add sea moss, because listen, my distributor, y'all name a herb, I can bring it to the apothecary. Y'all just gonna be requesting. Request the herb right now and I'll bring it to the apothecary right now. Just laugh so hard at the kitty cake. This kitty cake, she be doing it to me too. Like, if we aren't the problem, they are the problem. Listen, if I'm the problem, I'm okay with it. We aren't the problem. Their personal problems are the problem. So, okay, so I'm not the problem. Is that what we're saying? I'm okay if I am. Kitty Cake said we not the fucking problem. Kitty Cake and Dark Sky said we are not the fucking problem. Then talking about me now, laugh out loud. She likes to confuse. Look. Oh. We have to really know the people we call friends. But you ain't gonna know nobody until you able to call them friends. What you mean? You gotta be somebody's friend first to get to know them. You have to be somebody's friend first to get to know them. Listen, I've already done that part. Like with my husband, I figured out, look, we was on the phone for hours. I figured out what his favorite color was. Oh, what's your favorite movie? What kind of car you want? Who you want to be when we grow up? What's the one place you want to go? All that, I've already done that. I am not your boyfriend. I don't have the desire in my heart to sit down and try to think, let's roll the dice with this one. Hopefully she's a good one. I don't care enough to roll the dice. No, I don't want to. I'm not talking to you. I'm just saying. I'm just being real. I'm just being transparent. Like, and I don't think that should just say that it's something wrong with me. Like, I just don't. It should be okay for me not to want to roll the dice. Right, one pass. Make eye contact. Okay, girl, you cute. Yeah, like I do that all the time. You don't even have to. My mama's loud, but my mama be like, "Girl, you better work it." I'm not that loud because I'm still introverted. I really don't want to do it, but my soul won't let your fine ass walk past me without me letting you know. So if we get eye contact, I be like, "Fuck it up. Oh, you better do it, girl. Oh, you cute." We see it. I see it. Yes. Yes. You're killing it. Yes. Absolutely. I called this 60-year-old woman a young lady and made her smile and blush. Oh my God. Okay. Lady Dark Sky. Me and my mom, we went to it don't matter where we was at. We was at La Bonita's. We was at the grocery store. And it was this Asian lady. She had to be like in her 60s, like mid to late 60s, right? But she looked so good though. And when we were at the line and she was at the line, but we were on two completely different sides of the store, well, on two different sides. So I looked at her and she had this big black church hat on, what I identify as a church hat. And normally I'm used to seeing black women in church with it. And it was so pretty. It was like this big black hat. And I saw her from all the way over there. So of course I was about to yell, "Yo, hat is cute." I wasn't about to do that. So when me and my mom was walking to the car, it just so happened she had parked right next to our car, right? She had parked right next to our car. So at that point, I couldn't help it. And she turned around and looked at me and she smiled at me. And her smile was just so freaking warm. I'm not explaining it. And then, like, when I looked at her, I was like, I love your hat. And she grabbed her hat and was like, oh, she started smiling so big and was like, oh my God, you like it? She was like, my husband said too big, but I think it's cute. You like it? I was like, yes, you look so beautiful. I told her, I noticed you all the way from across the room. And she was like, well, can I tell you something? I said, yes. She said, I noticed you from all the way over there. Yo, if I have bum like you, I don't wear big hat. And I was like, huh? Because I didn't understand what she was saying. But what she was saying was, girl, I noticed you too. I noticed on that ass. And she was like, if I had a booty like that, I wouldn't be wearing no hat. And me and my mom we couldn't do nothing else but laugh. I was like, oh my God, thank you. And we laughed. And she was like, you make my day, I make your day. And I was like, oh, thank you. She was like, can I hug? Can we hug? And I gave her a hug. And then my mom gave her a hug. And then she got in the car and walked. That's the type of stuff that I like. I don't want to hear about nothing. If you got diarrhea, I'm going to tell you what to drink and then drink it. Don't call me every morning. I'm on the bull. I'm shitting again. I don't know. Didn't I tell you to get some marshmallow rub? Go drink your ass some marshmallow rub. Leave me alone. Listen, I'm the friend that is going we probably gonna talk on the phone once a month. I'ma text you all the time now. Be like, hey babe, love you. Hey, like I'm the friend that like I'll just be sitting down and your name or just your energy, anything, I'll think of you and I'll text you, hey, I'm just thinking of you. Hope you're doing okay. I love you. That's the friend that I am. I am not the friend that you call when your girlfriend cheats. I'm not the friend that you call when you pregnant by a dude that you don't know. I'm not her. You know why? Because I'm going to call you and be like, girl, that's some stupid shit. And you don't want to hear that. You want somebody it's going to be okay. I'm going to tell you that's dumb. Not to mention, I love it. When I call somebody and ask them, I want to hear real. I low-key be like, okay, this what happened. Am I wrong? Tell me the truth. Like and I'm like, damn, okay. I didn't even think about it like that. I'm not gonna argue with you about nothing. Nothing. It looks like I'm argumentative online, but that's because people come with their opinions. I don't talk to people about opinions. I don't care about opinions. I want to talk facts. If we talk in science and stuff like that. But like, what? From the outside looking in. I'm trying to show you inside the picture. I'm okay. My grandma raised me too. And I'm a Taurus. I love me a Taurus. My brother-in-law Tyrese is a Taurus. Taurus, you guys are so loving, but y'all want shit structured a certain way. Like when it comes to family, it's like, hey, we gonna be here, we gonna be there. Everybody better wear a blue shirt. We gonna be here, we gonna be on time. Hey, they going through stuff. They need love. Let's get together and get them love. Like, y'all don't play. My brother-in-law, my brother is always trying to get the family together, always trying to like he wants order and he wants like family and like legacy, like everybody should be on the same page, that type of. I love me Taurus. Oh, and I love it. Aries. Oh, that's yeah. I was about to say something else. Aries does everybody need an Aries on their team. You hear me? If we all in the group together, Aries is the one that you like, hey, you gotta get an Aries to prep. Listen, don't get out the car shooting people. Wait. This is what we're gonna do first. First, we're gonna look for the girl in the blue shirt. And then every time I find her, I know where she at. Hey, I said we looking for her. Don't hit nobody, don't punch no, don't do nothing. Relax. Aries is gonna get the job done. Everybody needs an Aries in there. Like you just I feel like if more of us lived in our Aries energy, a lot of shit wouldn't happen. My disappearing. What is wrong? You see what I mean? Do y'all see what I mean? I just got done talking about Aries, and then she talking about my disappearance is I fart and leave. Y'all, and then remember that. That's how I felt about listening to that funky shit. Now you can smell this funky shit. How about it? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. See, that's why. See, my tribe, y'all hear me call it. That's what it is. These are the energies that I work good with. I'm not gonna say the energies that I don't work good with that much because I don't claim that no more. But I did used to have least favorite zodiac signs. But I'm not gonna speak on that because I love all y'all and I don't want nobody to feel away. But if y'all wanna know, I'll tell you. The experts say some hairdressers and bartenders are good to talk about certain things. Listen, the experts, we do it because we have to, because it's a part of our job. No, listen to me. Nobody wants to take your garbage in. I'm not talking to you. No, I'm not talking to you. I'm saying anybody. Nobody wants to take in anybody's garbage. The bartender don't want to hear that shit. The bartender is there to make fucking drinks. They don't teach nothing about mental illness or nothing at bartender school. They are there to make drinks. That is their job, to make you the best drink that you've ever drunken. Your hairstylist is there to do your hair. We don't talk about mental health anywhere in cosmetology school. That's what a therapist is for. Those are two completely different. No, I don't care what experts say. Those experts need to expert these nuts. Your cosmetologist and your bartender are not your therapist. And guess what? The shit that you tell them, they go home and they tell somebody that they love all your shit so they can get it off of them. They're talking about the shit. If you go to a bartender, you tell a bartender your business. The bartender is telling their friends when they get home. They don't know you. They're not keeping your secrets. And they're not about to go to sleep with all your trash on them either. The experts need fucking therapy. Excuse my French. No, 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 player from the Himalaya. No. I am still working, but it's a different video that was supposed to go out today. But it's okay. It is okay, Frankie. That's just a clip. There's a full video on hyperpigmentation coming hopefully tomorrow. We'll see. I'm at the meet and greet too, especially if it's in Detroit. It probably won't be in Detroit. I'm from there, but I ain't there no more. It may be close, or it could be in Michigan. But I ain't gonna be in the city. You hear me? We getting money and we riding on them things. I'm not gonna be there. That's some Detroit rap. I'm not gonna be there. I'm not gonna be. Count my dope money. Count my dope money. I'm not gonna be over there with Blake. I'm not gonna be over there. If you only gonna know what I'm talking about if you from the boss up and get this money. I'm not gonna be over there. Aries men are great. Not the women. Oh my God, that's beautiful. You are exactly right about the Taurus sign. But we get a bad rep for being stubborn and are very loyal. Oh, listen, y'all are very stubborn. My little brother, I have been telling him the same thing from literally since me and his brother got together. Before me and his brother got married, he just listened to me like last year. No, the beginning of this year. But listen, the most loyal person a Taurus got your back. Look, a Taurus got your back when you don't know you need somebody to have your back. You mess around and find out a Taurus is scrapping for you. They didn't got into a whole fight. You like, why you fighting this fight? Don't worry about it. And then you later on find out they was fighting for you. They didn't got into a whole. They don't talk to this person because of you and have no desire to tell you what it is. They just loyal. They don't need you to know. They just needed that person to know that they got you fucked up and they got them fucked up for talking about you in front of them. I already know. You want to know? Oh, dang, I forgot what I said I was going to say. I'm sorry, I forgot. If you remind me, you said I want to know. What did I say I was going to say? If you remind me, I'm telling you. I don't know your least. Oh, my least favorite sign. Okay. I know your least favorite sign because I don't deal with any of that stuff. Oh, okay. So why don't a couple of y'all start guessing, and then if y'all guess, I'll tell you. It's two specific. And the thing is, the two zodiac signs that are my least favorite, one, my sisters are twins. One is my sister's sign. The other one is my brother's sign. But I swear to God, the fact that they my two least favorite signs have nothing to do. I swear to God, it has nothing to do with the fact that these my two least favorite signs. It really don't. It's just every woman I have ever had confrontation with ever in life has been a Sagittarius. That's just what it is. And then the other one is Pisces. Sagittarius and Pisces. Oh my God. I'm not saying y'all bad people. We just don't. I think we was made on two. When God was making us, God was like, with the Sagittarius, they was like, you gonna love cold, and Cynthia, you Cancer, you gonna like pink, and you gonna like black. It's so Pisces and Sagittarius, 100% fact. I'm a Taurus, and I am more likely to fight for the people that I love than to fight for myself. Yeah, that's so crazy. Look, I was about to yell at you like you was my brother. That's so crazy that you say that because that's what I be saying to my brother. My brother will jump over mountains. He'll go up to I'm going up to y'all. He going up to yonder for everybody, but he ain't gonna do nothing for himself. He gonna be like, oh yeah, I did need to do that. Oh no. Oh no. I'm a Gemini rising, so I love Geminis. Okay, so I think this is just so I've never had an issue with a Pisces woman. My brother's a Pisces. Every time I've ever gotten my heart broken, it was by a fucking Pisces. Every vindictive male that I've seen a friend be with is a Pisces. It's just. But I can't speak on Pisces women, so I'm not going to speak on that. My man is a Sag, and I had one friend that was. Wait. Okay, wait. December. That December is Sagittarius, right? Because my daddy's a Sagittarius too. So it's right. Yeah, December is Sagittarius, right? My dad's birthday was December 13th. Yes, my dad's a Sagittarius. So I know that my father is nothing like the women, the female Sagittarius is in his family or on my mama's. Like every Sagittarius woman is the same that I know. We ain't gonna go into it, but they are literally storybook the same. Oh my god, like their lives are the same. The shit that they do is everything's the same. But I don't think Sagittarius men are the same because my father was a Sagittarius and he's nothing like them. So that could be it. I don't know. Because like I said, I've been talking about my daddy this whole time. My daddy was a Sagittarius. So my brother's a Pisces and we don't get along, but I have a female friends we get along great. So maybe it's girls. Because my brother's a Pisces too, and my brother can kick rocks with hot socks on. No, he can kick hot rocks with no socks on. My bad. I was reading and talking. My brother can kick hot rocks with no socks. And I tell him to his face. I've told him to his face and his mama. That's why, and his wife. That's why I don't have a problem saying stuff on social media. Because anybody that I talk about, I've said it to them first. So they're not going to be like, oh my God, wow. Like, My boo is a Virgo. I love Virgos. Yes, my grandma is a Virgo. But I don't have too much experience with Virgos. So just I want to thank y'all all for making me feel very, especially you, Kitty Cake, because if there's anybody who has went out of their way to let me know that I'm not tripping and I'm not overreacting and there's nothing wrong with me feeling the way that I feel, it's you. And a couple others. I'm about to give y'all more shout outs in a minute, but I love y'all. I've told y'all about my grandmother before, my mother's mother. And yeah, my grandmother's a Virgo. That is all I'm gonna say. But I understand this is the thing. When you talk about zodiac signs, right? Everything has everything has light and dark. So the everything has a negative aspect and a positive aspect, and the positive aspect and the negative aspect is going to be dependent on how whole and how complete that person is. So I'm sure there are male Pisces that are out here that aren't assholes, that aren't manipulators, that aren't self-centered. I'm sure they're out there, but that's a Pisces that is whole and mentally, and they make a choice. They make a choice to walk in another light. Just like, for example, as a Cancer could be the most manipulative person that you will ever meet in your life. But that's all up to my choice and how I decide to move, right? But I don't walk in my darkness. I don't. Like, I have control over my emotions. I know how to make decisions. I know how to just step away and delete myself from a scenario so I don't show the dark side of what cancers can do or what cancers can be. So I feel like that's the same thing. Like, so even though I'm saying, oh, Sagittarius is what the women that's in my Sagittarius, and the women that's in my Sagittarius, the women that's in my family that are Sagittarius, they like this because that's who they are. And that's the amount of control that they have. But then by the same token, there are other women who are Sagittarius that move in a completely different way. But I just don't want to say nothing to you because you've been one of my favorite people in here and you said you were Virgo. So I'm not going to say nothing. But for me, Virgos, in my experience, are some of the most manipulative people that you will ever meet in your life. My grandmother, it doesn't matter who she hurts. It doesn't matter whose toes she steps on, she's going to get what she wants. It's all about her. Selfish, self-centered. It don't matter who they gotta hurt, who they gotta step on. They are going to get what they want. There's nobody more driven than a Virgo. A Virgo is going to get whatever they want, and they don't care who they hurt. But that's a Virgo who is living in their darkness. That's a Virgo who don't have control over their mind. A Virgo who don't have control over their energy. That's what I'm talking about. It's not all Virgos aren't the same. All Pisces aren't the same. What I'm speaking of the energies that I don't that I don't work good with. Is that, for example, a chaotic Capricorn? I can work with a chaotic Capricorn. I birthed 2 Capricorns. I can work with a chaotic Capricorn. A chaotic Cancer, I can work with you. A chaotic Taurus, I can work with you. But there are certain chaotic energies that it's just too much for me. Not that I can't deal with it, but the place that I have to go to deal with you, I don't want to go there. So those are people that I don't deal with. But see, there's nothing wrong with that. That's what I mean. See, wait, what do you say? A Virgo. But he's in his light, right? Like, and not to say that everything dark is bad and stuff. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, he has control over himself. He has control over his mental. He's in control of his spirit body. Somebody that's in control of their spirit body, when we talking about zodiac signs, we just talking about traits that you master. When we talking about somebody in a negative zodiac signs that's affecting negatively, their traits master them. There's a difference. So if somebody has mastered themselves, you good. Like a master, a Aries that is a master, oh my God, there is nothing like it. But Aries that don't have any structure will ruin everything that they touch. They will blow everything in their path to smithereens. How it go? That's what I mean. Oh no, I hear that people can't deal with Virgos. Yeah. It just depends on who you are and what you have the capacity to deal with. We're gonna leave in a minute. I gotta cook. I judge people by the fruit of their tree. Them evil girl better tell me, girl, listen. You don't come over here with no ashy apples. I see them ashy ass apples. Don't come over here making my apples ashy. You will know them by their fruits. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I go out my way not to hurt people. I go out of my way not to say anything to hurt you. Now, it's a difference between somebody being blunt and somebody's bluntness being too real for you and somebody saying something or doing something to hurt you. If I give you something real and it's too real for you, then okay. My sister and my mom are Capricorns. Let me tell you something. I love Capricorns. I think it's because I birthed 2 Capricorns and my dog is a Capricorn. Listen, my children, you know how you gotta teach your kids how to be confident in themselves. I haven't had to do that. I have to do the opposite. I have to be like, babe, okay, all right. Like, my children do not have a problem with confidence. Like, me and my husband, we've had to teach my children to ask for help because, like, Capricorn's like, I'm the GOAT. I got it. What do you mean? I'm the GOAT. I'm the greatest of all time. You can't teach me. I'll teach you. I know. Both of them. Anytime we tell them, I know. Oh no, mom, I knew. No, you didn't. Shut up. Like, my son, I bought my daughter and my son the same picture, and both of them said the same thing. It said, how is it that out of all of the little boys or little girls in the world, but he said, how is it that out of all of the little boys in the world, I got you. I got the best one. How is it that out of all of the little boys in the world, I got the best one? When me and my husband went in our kids' room one night, we saw blue writing on the wall. My son he always writing on something. So we get ready. I get ready to be like, Deuce, why would you? And then when I looked, it said, it's me, Deuce. That means that the thing said, how is it that out of all of the boys and the little boys in the world, I got the best one? He wrote on there, it's me, just in case y'all come in this room and y'all want to know who the little boy is that she talking about. It's me, Deuce. It's me. Yes, you just heard a snort. You gotta be drinking up. Why you pointing out stuff? Why you trying to embarrass me? You trying to embarrass me, Kickstart? It come out sometimes. Yeah, I always snort when I'm laughing. Now why y'all gotta be pointing out shit? Like sometimes it just happens. Cancers have a lot of control. You know why I have a lot of control? I am crazy. When somebody says something crazy to me, we be like, she gotta go. And in my head, talking about, no, she doesn't. Stop. And then another part of me is like, listen, but this is how she's feeling. Like, you know her mama Dusty, you know her dad. And look at her foot. You know one of her feet bigger than the other one. Of course she meant. Like, I'm just making all of these little excuses. I'm having conversations in my head as you're talking. Then people be like, oh, cancers are crying. Do you understand? When you see tears is the reaction that my body gives when all of the crazy people in my head are talking about what's going to happen to you based on what you just said. Cancer's not crying because we sad. We ain't crying because you hurt my feelings. I am crying because I'm crazy and I know that I can't do anything that's in my head because I'm going to jail and I'm too short and I don't want no big woman named Diablo trying to take my virginity on the yard. That's why I'm crying. I ain't crying because you hurt my goddamn feelings. I have to have control because if I don't, one of the crazy people in my head gonna make me go to jail and I'm not going. I'm too small. Aries with no mental control, baby. Listen, I always can't stand Virgos. Listen, I ain't no Virgo. I'm a Cancer. I'm a Cancer sun and moon and a Gemini rising. You know what I mean? The crazy. I'm the crazy ones wrapped in together. If I'm a Gemini rising, Geminis are. Do we know what you? How you feel about a Gemini? Yep. Hello. I am her. Yep. Yes. Oh, Tears mean run. Tears is an alert. Alert. Code red. Code red. Like tears is the equivalent to my body pulling the fire alarm. So you know, like somebody pull a fire alarm in the school and be like, tears is when I have pulled the fire alarm in my body and the crazy one is gonna come out and the crazy one and the loving one are fighting and tears come. That's what happened. Cancers are not afraid. They're not sad. I'm not soft. I am crazy and I don't want to hurt you. You know? Just saying. Diablo. Y'all, before we go, I need everybody to promise me they're gonna do this. Go on YouTube. I wish I could. Hold on, I'm trying to look at it. Go on YouTube, right? I'm typing it in now. But go on YouTube and look up Beyond Scared Straight. Oh, I'm about to type it in. I'm gonna see if it'll play. Sometimes it won't play. I'm gonna see if it'll play. Type in Beyond Scared Straight. Y'all think I'm playing. I'm not. I saw this a long time ago and I said, oh my God, she popped. Oh my God. Oh, hold on. Oh my God. Hold on. Oh, like y'all, I remember seeing this. I remember seeing this on Beyond Scared Straight. Oh my, it hurts to watch. I don't even watch this for y'all, but I'm about to. Hold on. Oh my God. Oh, who is this woman? Oh my God. Hold on. I'm gonna share the screen. Hold on. I'm gonna share this and then we're gonna go. I'm gonna try. Oh my God. I don't know if it's gonna play. I'm gonna try. Oh, help me, Lord. Oh, give me a two when you can see the screen. Give me a two when you can see it, please. Give me a two. Oh my God. Listen. Listen. The woman that I'm about to show you, I'm going to have to wash her drawers. Do you hear me? I have to wash them. Where do you want me to wash them, babe? Hold on.
See if you laugh when you come through the door.
Answer me now. If your vocal cords is broke, I'll make you get down like a dog. Do you understand me?
Yes.
I am Diabla. Y'all know what that means? It means I'm the devil. That's what all my homies call me. It's baby devil. I got set on fire. 2 years old. Stabbed, drowned, beat repeatedly. I walk up in somebody else's hood and just smoke you. I don't never do drive-bys.
No, I don't.
I want to see you die.
No, man.
Because if I'm in here and I'm not giving up, how dare you have the audacity to be free and give up on life like that?
No.
What's my name? What's my name, girl?
Diablo.
All y'all better know my name. Because all
No.
y'all gonna have to see me.
No.
And we gonna dog walk y'all. Believe that. So how was your visit with your mama? Huh? You like that?
Oh.
You want to be wearing oranges just like her?
No. No, Mrs. Diablo. No, actually, I don't. No, Mrs. Diablo, Miss Diablo. Mrs. Diablo. No, I'm sorry. So, thank you, everybody, for listening to me. Thank you for the clear. Listen. My whole life flashed before my eyes. I'll dog walk you. They call me Diablo. I'll tell you to get up. Listen, look. No, I'm not going. So, to negate all that, when you're weird, I'm just gonna block you because I don't want to see this woman. Yeah, listen. Did you see that man? Huh? Y'all, transgender. Listen, transgender is real. That is a boy, Damon. That is a boy. That is a man. Y'all better stop telling these people they're not boys. That is a man. Talk about you, baby. You are a liar. You are a liar. You're a liar. No. No. Nah, baby. Nah. We gonna be fight, cuz. Alright, listen. We gonna be done. What you mean? You're not, I don't care how tough you are, you ain't fighting her big ass. We be real tough. You be real tough until while you out here. We gonna be scrapping. And then you get in there. And did you see that video? It was Diablo, and it was 6 more Diablos that look just like her. So you real tough now. But when you with Diablo and little Diablos, huh? It was Diablo and about 7 little Diablos together. When Diablo and all 7 of her little Diablos get together, girl, I know you look. I'm from the D2. I ain't never been beat up, but listen, hey, and then we all locked in a room together. Ain't nobody coming. I ain't got no weapons, no nothing, no. So, moral of the story. you know. I'm not going through this. I'm not, and I'm listen. Like I said, I ain't no holes in my clothes. I ain't been beat up never, but except for by my mama. But I'm not. It's going. But listen. I'm concerned. I was eating them the Diablo's cookie cakes. I said I'll wash her clothes and stuff. Like I'll be her assistant. Maybe I'll cook for her. You see her, she had that little lineup. Like I'll do a little lineup, maybe give her some little braids and shit. Like you just never know. We work it out. But I feel you going out swinging. Look, I already said what I had a plan. I was like, oh, what I'll do, I'll just be dusty. I'll just be the one that don't never wash up. I ain't gonna never. But then one of my clients was a correctional officer. She was like, they just gonna throw you in the shower and beat you up, throw you in the shower, and then I'm like, what? You a correctional officer? When you supposed to be protected? It's like what? So, cause I had a whole plan, like I would turn into the crazy girl, and just like I would get like some chocolate pudding from the mess hall or whatever you call it where they eat, and I'll just take a bunch of tissue. You know how you can like make tissue hard. I would roll it up to look like little turds, and then I would dip it all. This, I swear to God, this was my plan. I'm from the D. You gotta have you just never know. And I would roll them up and make them look like little turds. You know how you could do that, and like you would stick them on the wall at school. They would dry and they look like little balls. Listen, you take those little balls. Once they turn into balls, you dip them. You dip them in the chocolate pudding. Let them dry, right? Let them dry, and then you hide them somewhere. I'm hiding them in my room. I'm start making these as soon as I get to jail, right? And then with somebody crazy coming there, like when stuff is closed down, and they like, come on. When Diablo come in there, I'm about to take your cookies. I'm gonna grab one of my fake turds that I made with the chocolate pudding, and I was doing hair. They were always throwing my dreams. My client Jessica was a correctional officer. She's like, "Sid, that doesn't work." I'm like, "You don't know that." She was like, "Just don't go, Sid." But that's my plan. So if any of y'all ever want to steal the idea, remember, you got to get the toilet, you got to get the tissue, you got to get the tissue real wet, roll it into what look like doodle balls, make them big doodle balls, make like a little, make little itty bitty pieces that fall off, like just little pieces by themselves, dip all of it in chocolate pudding. But you got to let the chocolate pudding spoil so it'll be stinky, like poop, they gonna be like this chocolate pudding. So just think about it, all right, y'all, think about that. But because they said that probably don't work, I'm just not gonna go. All right, come on, creativity. You gotta think fast on your feet, but apparently that ain't gonna be fast enough. So yeah, you look. Even the Holy One called on somebody with a strap, huh? The Holy Ones be like, okay, I'm about to do. Come on, okay. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for listening, and we will have new videos up tomorrow. The way my day started today, I was just not able to make content the way that I wanted to. That's my fault, I know. But yeah, thank you guys for the clarity. I really just wanted to understand. And like I said, thank you guys so much for the clarity. Make sure you go watch some of my last videos and let me know how you guys feel. Like, let me know if you guys really, really like, okay. Let me know if whether or not you guys are okay with conversations like this where I'm not talking about hair the entire time, because I'm human. Send me a plate. I'm hungry. Listen, look, before I do a meet and greet, me and you, we meeting first. And the thing is, next time I do a live, right? I want a couple of my moderators to come up, and I want us to like all have like a chit chat, like talk, like kick it, like how we've been kicking it today. Like, what if a couple of y'all got cute? And I think on StreamYard, I can only have 10 people at a time. So what if the next time I go live, Just y'all prepare for it. And the next time I go live, just be looking a little cute. Or you don't gotta look cute. You can't go about it. I'm just saying, if that's what you want to do, whatever you want to do. And just be ready to come up and let's like talk and chat. All right? Because I love talking to y'all. And I do feel better. I do. Thank you guys. Yes, it sounds fun. So we'll probably do that on the weekend. I like Sundays. I like Sundays for chill lives and chill chats. This one was, But all right, I love y'all so much, and I will see you later.